Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. I haven't left. I've just been busy and slow to put out videos. And one of the reasons I've been slow to put these out is because there's just these little obstacles, little bumps and things that create a mental block. And one of those is our title card. Welcome to Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes. This is Grand Arena, the first match of week 2, season 76, because we're just going to skip week 1 because that's just too dated at this point, and I think week 2 is just a little bit more interesting from a gameplay standpoint, because week 1 was a lot of figuring out what even works here, and week 2 is I kind of have an idea of how I want to play this with all the crons, with all the changes and everything between the seasons. Now the title card though, I don't really feel like it's working for me. I wanted to just do it so I didn't have to keep updating and making a new one every match. I mean, I make them in bulk at the beginning of a season, but it's just one of those little annoyances I would like to eliminate. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. So let's get started on this. We begin the week, Kyber 2 is at 80, 70 to 80 skill rating away from Kyber 1, just being in this liminal space that we have been in for a little bit now. Last week we went 1 and 2. I think the first match I had put too much or the wrong stuff on defense, and I mean, we played it pretty well. It got a little close on banners. Most of these matches were pretty close. But first round, we're seeing Maz Kanata. Why? I'm surprised people are still doing that. Fennec up against Vader, which, no, not at. You can do it as a cleanup. CLS Jabba, yeah, and then he's having a little trouble in fleet, not super clean. This is the first round match. This guy won. I played it less clean than him. Now round 2. Okay, he did gas Hondo, which does work. So I'm kind of interested to understand why mine did better. Maybe played it in the wrong order or something. His gas team's better than the one that I used to do that counter. He retreated. You know what? I wonder if he just didn't trust it and he gave up. Maybe he didn't think it was going well or something, because I don't know why you'd retreat that unless, I mean, maybe the sacrifice didn't happen right with Rex, or maybe I got lucky. C falling to Cadme, that's interesting that he tried it. And then this guy, home 1 gets a couple holds. I played a little cleaner. And then Cyrus the Man Beast, he tried to do Phoenix. I've done the same. And I think I did it up against this Kron. Maybe it's modding. I think this guy had bad mods. I can't remember. And then JMK up against Jabba. Leviathan falling. I probably got my scimitar out first. And then just struggling with fleet. And he couldn't clear my fleet, which got me the win. Because I didn't play good offense. My opponent today is Diozik, 13.4 million GP, which puts him at 200k lower than me. 10, more than 10 fewer Zetas. Amis, what? This might be a young account. 32, he's less than half the Amis as me? I'm number 1 in the bracket with Amis. I'm just flabbergasted by this. 265 relic units, which puts him the fewest in the bracket. This just must be a younger account. 1580 on his relic tier total. That's the least in the bracket. I am second fewest, but not by much. We're actually pretty bunched up in this like 16 to 1700 range. The high mark is 2051. On a guy who's off screen. With tier totals, he's strong here. He's beating me on all of them. Well, except for tier 8, but that doesn't matter when he's got more tier 9s and 10s. So he is pushing his relics. This guy's got to be a spender. His modding, though, this is time in game, so I'm guessing this is all, yeah. This is all lower because he probably hasn't been around as long. 26.4, 19.2, he's got 43. We have far deeper mods than him. The bracket has one player without Ahsoka and Pirate Hondo. Everybody else has all the GLs. And we're looking at he's gonna be without a lot of Omnis. So 2 on Melgus, 2 Starkiller, no Dash, no Savage. We got Treya, nothing on Afra. Triple on Swallow, single on Third, no Krex. Triple Malicos, no Drogon. Single on Bodalord, double Bane, single Jar Jar. Singles on Cadme, Luthen, nothing on Jocasta, no Fugitives. No Crosshair, double Exile, double Dre, single Balin. No, and then nothing on the rest. This is another one of those matches where I better win this. And I think I think I remember what happened that first round. Yeah, I remember what happened that first round. The first round last week, I had to face, or was it the last? Maybe I don't remember. He has not gone. He might just give this to me. All right, I wanted to take a look at his set. Yeah, I think I wasn't prepared for the Stranger last week. I just kind of forgot about him. Didn't have a team for offense, and it messed me up in that first matchup. All right, he's doing okay there. Now his Balin's at 304. His Melgus is at 296. So we're looking at something in the 40 range. I'm not going to look specifically. I don't want to take the time to do it. But that puts me basically double on the number of characters who are above 300 speed. So he's going to have a number that are slower. Malicos is way too fast. I've got terrible datacrons. I did my 50 and 100 level refreshes on Conquest. I didn't have the credits to level up anything. Well, I'm exaggerating. I had credits to do very minor leveling. I'm just kind of hoping that we can gradually collect them over time, buying credits from the store. I wasn't going to farm them. Maybe I will have to on this next set. Okay, so I did make a minor change. Oh, I put Scion of Django down. So I took him up to Relic 9 for territory battles to help out the guild. There was a request for it. I do have the Sasaj Crown, but not at level 9, so we don't have the full benefit, and I'm risking a little having her on the team at all, but she does, with her Ami, give a stat share to boost things, so I wanted to go with it regardless, but we'll see if he participates enough to even see if it does anything. I'd love to know. We do have several hours left of Grand Arena. And this is all whatever. Oh, and then I changed my Jabba team around. I went with the Boba Fett lead. I had kept Boba Fett for offense, but I think we're just going to combine the teams, make it more of a nuisance. It's the better team right now. All right, we're facing Rey, Maz, Qui-Gon, Ahsoka. It's got older Crons, okay. And then we are looking at Finn, Talzin Pirate, and Lord Vader. So I think we're just going to do SOKR, Gas. It's the Trooper Cron, not the Poe Cron, so we don't have to worry as much about Finn. We have any number of options. Talzin, we can do. I mean, we could do Melgus there. We could do some things. I might need to think about that one to see what we have left. We'll do Stranger up against Rey, and we will do Leia up against Ahsoka. I think let's just do some of that right now. And where are you at? There's my preset. Uh, Did I took that cron up higher. Yeah, I took the cron up higher. So, I think we're gonna do it. Yeah, let's get into it. It doesn't have exile. This version is going to be easier than some of the ones we've been facing. Can we get a stun? Yeah. That's what I want. Let's call some assists. Oh, I did add the final Ami to Star Killer. I'd left it off for a long time because the bonuses from being unleashed didn't matter before. They matter now because of how quickly we've hit unleashed. Or we're about to hit unleashed. Like, there we go. So I think it lets you get more benefit out of this ability, Boundless Force Throw. So you dispel debuffs, you have unlockable buff immunity and healing immunity. I didn't care about that before because usually you'd use it once at the end of the battle and was already decided by that point, so it just was not a concern. Now we have an opportunity to use it multiple times in battle. And have a direct benefit. Okay, we triggered damage immunity almost everywhere. I should have fractured somebody. Like, fracturing Ahsoka would be fun. I'm gonna hit Cal. Alright, Cal's down. Let's dispel all that. She's gone. I believe we still need to trigger onto Rey. Now let's hit the Shatter Point. Okay, there's the damage immunity. Into the stance. Yeah, healing immunity on Maul. The stack stats, so we're going to use it. Don't these give me... Yeah. I would like... Oh, you know what? Let's heal a little bit. Maybe we can... I'm gonna lose Maul. Can we do anything to save Maul? Really wish we had some protection up. Can you take your turn? Oh, I forgot. Yeah, Maul has that. That's revive savior thing, but we lost Visas, so whatever. God, am I gonna have to take up relics higher on Visas? We'll probably just use a different online force user. I don't know if she's contributing all that much. I think we're gonna hold off on that one. I just want to see how these other matches go. Like, we should do Pirate Hondo first. He does have the Stranger. He does have the Stranger. And there are other... The reason I'm saying that is I beat the Stranger last week with JMK using this cron with the GK portion of it. But we'll see. Hopefully the Stranger's not on that back wall. Maybe I should have checked. Alright. Taking some hits. going. I also beat Pirate Hondo last week without the Rexcron in that same battle where I used the Rexcron elsewhere, which I was pretty shocked by. I thought I was in trouble. But that opponent, I believe, didn't have the best mods. But not this guy doesn't have the best mods either. Alright, down to our knees. We're gonna beat. He increased cooldown, right? Okay, that's a sacrifice. Force up, or form up. We'll be standing in a moment. We can take care of SM33. This is going pretty well. You know what? I'm gonna hope to try and get the AOE to take out everybody. I'm gonna land Armor Shred here. Didn't get quite what I wanted, but not far off. Oh, I should have moved the turret. Okay. Let's just do it. Whatever. And auto. When I did the update on this EA thing, it reset everything. So all little things like the toggle for the auto is not set up correctly. That's why when we were doing the datacrons, you didn't see it in the list view. Every single thing's been reset. Terribly aggravating. Alright, let's SLKR this. This is looking like it's going to be a pretty straightforward day. Which is actually good, because I've been putting this off because of work, and I kind of want to get back to work. This is why my video posting has not been regular. It's a pretty important time period for me. Alright, how do we want to do this? Do you have... okay. Instant defeat, dramatic entrance, but I can still stun all that, correct? It's the bulwark that I can't stun, I think. Because I want him stunned so that when I want to use the swipey thing... what is this even called? Furious Onslaught. When I use Furious Onslaught, just in case I had to target him, I could. Alright, keep going. Okay, cleanse. Doing all that. Goodbye. Oh no, he survived. Okay, let's use Mass Assist. Hopefully take out Disguised. Perfect. I'd like to take him out. He can be very dangerous if left alone. We can weaken up CX2 and maybe even take him out right now. Almost. Almost got Apo too. Alright, that's terrible. I guess let's just do some AoEs. Jeez. I'm gonna go with this. Yeah, I'm gonna go with a stun. I'm a little worried here. I do not like how this is going. I might die. I was really hoping to be at 50%. We might not survive another... oh, that's terrible. I gotta survive to the... Oh my god, come on. I don't think we make it to the ultimate. Yeah, we don't make it. At least we took him down. I'm surprised that happened that way. Alright. Guess we gotta clean it up. We'll deal with us. You know what? Let's get to that back wall. Also, there's no way this guy changed his defense. We should just see what's back there. He's gonna have to show up later. His participation looks pretty good. He's cleared everybody last week. His defense, what are we seeing here? Dark Trooper, Fugitive, weak ship. Yeah, ships should be fine. Grievous. Some minor stuff. I think we can safely use some things then. Where are we at? Rebels. Okay. We got Drogon, you and Jenner, so Tank Kron. I think I'm done with these Krons. I didn't mind them. I feel like we have a really choppy record right now. Alright, what do we got here? What? Let's do this. Alright, we're pulling back. We'll swap back to Drogon, get a quick turn in, and blow up Sabine. We will stealth and force the attacks onto well, no, you won't. Take that back. You are taking a lot of turns. Alright, can we... Everybody's got tenacity up? Yeah. We can't stun anybody. We'll just throw an attack over on Syndulla. Since we can't stealth. I'm going to throw a call to action on R2 because we have exile on... That's exile, right? Yeah. Looks good. We will... Where's my turns? I just wanted to see, like, this might be an opportunity to hit Ezra. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Because I could just do it to Huyang. Let's just be safe and do it to Huyang. Huyang's down. Let's work on Syndulla now. Okay, Syndulla's gone. Now we got this duo. Ultimate is ready. We can attack. We can get ambushed, hopefully, or be pretty close to it. So we're at 2, 4, ambush. All right, let's start throwing some attacks over onto Ezra. We should have a nice big hit for Drogon next turn. But we got the... I'm going to hold off on that for a moment. Let's use the basic. Perfect. Let's go! Yeah, do we have nonsense to cover? I don't think I have any nonsense to cover. I've watched nothing since Night of the Seven Kingdoms ended, except for The Pit. The Pit is great. That's good TV. And then I've watched nothing. Oh my god, we're not autoing? I hope that doesn't cost me. Is that like 30 seconds? Maybe 20 seconds. I think it was like a minute 50. I'm a little concerned because we're gonna have to take her out twice, right? Yeah. Yeah. This isn't feeling good. This is totally going to be a situation where an extra 20 to 30 seconds is going to make the difference. Come on. Get me there. Get me there. Okay, what next? He's going. Let's see what he did. He had no issues so far. He's got pirate and stuff. Probably won't have any issues there. I've got some easy-ish stuff depending on how we make progress here. I'm really irritated that this didn't go further. We could definitely do a JMO. And maybe it's worth doing. Maybe Bo-Katan, but I don't like doing Bo-Katan. I think we do Bo-Katan. I don't know how I want to play this. Let's do Melgus here, because this one, I think this is how we're just going to do this. Why am I doing it like this? We have presets. I really just need to bang my head over this. Alright. That looks more or less right. Tank Kron. Sure. Alright, so we get Doomed over there. Let's drop Dark Deception on Morgan. Fear. I'll control Great Mother for a minute. Alright, we're into the yellow. Land a shock. Let's hit the shock. Throws up blind. Let's go for this. Fear's on Great Mother, so I'm going to ignore her. We're a minute into it. And need another big couple hits from Dark Deception and Drain Life. Alright, we should have my big abilities coming up pretty soon. Can we just take out Marin right now? Oh my god, it's tempting. I'm gonna get distracted and hit Great Mother. Fear. Come on, let me do it. Awesome. I'm just gonna take her out. And we can auto. Let's actually fix... Oops, not audio. Auto battle select. I have watched basketball. Oh, here's something that I can update you guys on. I've been eliminated from my fantasy playoffs while being tied for second place. It's a 16-team league, I think. Or is it? Yeah, I think we're a 16-team league. The way we do the playoffs, it's a little annoying, is not all of the positions are decided by record. Only 4 of the positions are decided by record. The rest are decided by total points. So if you happen to be one of the good teams, and this actually did happen to a couple teams this year, if you had a good team that scored a ton of points and you had a bad record, you can jump over somebody who had a good record but scored lower points, which is what happened to me. I had a lot of injuries. I still won my matches, but I wasn't scoring a lot of points because I was going with fewer players and also using lower quality players than the players that I had drafted. And so I got leapt. And it's terrible because I have one of the best records. But it was the tiebreakers. Tiebreakers got me. I think we're just going to be boring here and do Afra. You know, who's on the... Ooh, I actually updated this one. Look at that. Sometimes I surprise myself. This just blows them up. This is a complete waste of this team. But I don't really need to use it elsewhere. Technically, I could be using it in like in the Vader situation. Hopefully I don't need it. Because, wait, what are we looking at here? We're going to do Imperial Remnants here, because I know I'm not going to need them elsewhere. And I just like this counter. Where, okay, you. We'll just grab whatever. Support Cron is fine. I'm gonna give you a light side support Cron. What did I use Luke for last week? Did I beat Finn with Luke? I don't remember what we did. Maybe we could use Luke again. My Luke's better this week. Okay, you're gone. Let's work on Anakin. 6 stacks of Blight. I do have the Night Trooper Cron for next week. I just got it yesterday after lock-in. Alright, let's just keep autoing. Okay. Maz Kanata. Could do. We have options. Great Mother can do it, but that's a little bit risky. Probably fine doing it. It's usually fine. His mods aren't good. JML could definitely do it, but I'm tempted to use JML here. Because I just want... You know what? We could use Bane. Maybe Bane's the call. What if we did? What if we did something like this? I'm not going to use him anywhere. Right? Let's just don't accidentally stealth again. Let's increase. There we go. He's down. We can't auto though, because I don't want the attacks to go on to Bane. There's Daze. I'm gonna go with this. We'll go with this, just keep siphoning quickly. Now we'll choose the increase. 42. There we go. I think this guy might give up. Yeah, we can experiment back here a little bit. Nothing's changed for him. We got Maz. Now we can just safely do JML. We don't need to do anything that's slightly risky, even though it's not actually risky. Maybe we'll play with some Krons. I got a better one. I don't care. Let's just get it over with. It's not going to make a difference. Okay, so attacking. Boom. Okay, it's over. That's auto. Mission accomplished. Is there really no nerd stuff to watch right now? Are we just waiting on... What are we even waiting on? I have no idea what's on the horizon. It's weird to be in this kind of like, we've had some moments, but there was always something on the horizon. And I don't even know what's on the horizon until like summer movies. I guess we're getting close to summer movies. I guess Lanterns is coming up. That I'm very excited for Lanterns. Oh, you revived. I should, do I need to take over? These guys don't know to go after... Oh, you know what? I am going to take over, because we just almost lost. We almost lost. Well, there it happened. It happened. We lost... We lost... I can't believe it's taking me so long to remember the name Revan. We've lost Revan. And we lost Revan because we hit auto. we gotta... There we go. Maybe we got a hold. Did we get a hold? Did he give... No. I think he's just coming back later. Maybe he's making a plan right now. Yeah, I don't know. Now, Dark, Bad Batch, Grievous. None of these are a problem. Oh, you know what? We should probably respect this Kron. Yeah, we got DTMG, we got... You know what? I want Sir Junda. Would that be fun? We'll do Sir Junda, Malicos, Maul. Who else would we put on this thing? Oh, let's put them in slots that I like. And what would I even do with that? Now let's do it. No, not that one. That one. Sure. Okay. See how this goes. I think I'm gonna do a basic. Because we're already at 4 stacks. We don't need to do the middle ability. Okay. Why did I do that instead of doing the big attack? I don't know what. I think I saw all those buffs and I was like, I should get rid of all those buffs. That was kind of fun. Okay. I think we were right about this being an effective counter. And let's auto. If you haven't picked up on this, I'm kind of checked out right now. Not a particularly tough match. We're trying to make it a little bit more interesting with some of these teams. But it's the middle of my work day and I would like to get back to work. Okay, he's still playing. We got Grievous. And we have a Bad Batch. There's plenty of easy things we could do, but is there a fun thing we can do? Like, is Luke... Not this Luke. The thing is, I kind of trust this new Luke team. The problem, though, with this Bad Batch squad, you need to clear them quickly. So maybe this is not what I want to use up against it. You know what, let's check how he's doing. Okay, he's having no issues yet. He's about to see some things on my back wall. He might get misled by my history because that Jabba team Has a different leader last week, so he might not be prepared for it. Are we just gonna be boring? I really would like to have fun today. I want to use one of these new teams. Yeah, let's... Is that a bad batch crown? It is a bad batch crown. Wild, so they're gonna get extra damage. You know what? Let's not mess around. Let's just take it out with a Geo. I'd really hate to lose this match playing with some of like the new toys unnecessarily. Because I do think this guy knows what he's doing. You don't reach the levels he is with what he has, not knowing what you're doing. Let's dispel, get rid of the stuff. I'm gonna hit Crosshair because Crosshair is about to take a turn. I think we can burn through everybody quickly enough where they can't revive anybody. I should do that. There we go, last one. Should have undersized that. Now this, I'm a little bit more interested in having fun with this one. We need a team that can absorb some AoEs, also takes a bunch of turns, and I guess what I'm thinking of either Vader, like the new Vader. Where are you, Vader? There you are. Like if we do Vader plus Datacron. Or are we going to be vulnerable to Grievous hits? Let's find out. I think it should be fun. This team's good. Stuns. There's a couple. Let's slow him down. Boom. All right. So only got held up once. Is he still clean? I think he's still clean. I don't think he's had time for another battle yet. Yeah. Unless he's in one right now. Okay. That's Vader in one. Alright, we're doing endurance. Endurance, punishing one. taunt over onto Rex. Doing a basic attack over onto Punishing One. Absorb those hits. Say goodbye to Rex. You did your job. AoE to get Valor up and the buffs. Sticking with the basic. You already got the contract off though. This is actually going poorly. Which means there's no point in bringing out the Ebon Hawk. So we're going to bring out Anakin. I'm going to do basic. Let's do an AoE. Hopefully we take out... Yes. We're gonna lose this and have to clean it up, but we've got rid of a couple major elements. Ooh, flow. This is a good flow timing. I need you not to die yet. Awesome, 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 awesome. I'm gonna taunt onto 5s. This actually, the basic here is gonna be good. We can double tap. No Houndstooth yet? That's nice. Alright, let's Dispel. Get that Valor back up. Huge. Huge. Not having to clean that up is so valuable right now. Because now we can just Profundity the home one and not even worry about it. Target. Oh wait, that's Biggs. I should go after Biggs. But we're gonna do Raven's Claw. Sometimes I just can't help myself. Awesome. Yeah, maybe we can do it. No, we didn't get the assist. Foresights. I don't know why I haven't autoed yet. Let's just do it now. Okay, and then when it comes to the Radis, we'll just Empire. Empire crushes it. I wonder if I should be thinking about banners, though. I haven't been so far. Like this one, I definitely didn't need another ship here. That would have been another... How many banners is that? 4? I think it's 4 per slot. Let's check on him. Because so far he's playing clean. And if we don't pick up a hold, then things could... I think I want the slot. I wish I could get that other slot. Problem is, I really like having the intercept. Oh wait, I still want the interceptor, don't I? No, I want the interceptor because it lets me bring out a ship early. Do we take rid of the defense? Nah, let's just go for it. I'm just gonna hope that I get a hold. Okay, we stun conflagration from the bomber. We'll dispel. It's actually great timing on that because that is they can't reapply the deflector shield, or at least AoE reapply the deflector shield anymore. Was this? Let's pull turn meter from them. Get rid of the bomber. He's got evasion up. Let's hit the Falcon. Comeuppance, blow up the bomber. Ooh, it survived. That is annoying. There we go. Alright, we'll have to check back to see if we win this. I feel like we're gonna win it, but who knows? I feel like that difference in Omicrons has to show up. Sorry about the beeping, but I'm not gonna mute this right now. Somebody's backing a truck up. How is this post, or is that the resistance trooper? Okay, that makes more sense. Really? You got to the ultimate? How did that happen? What is going on here? This shouldn't have happened. Alright, 1795 is pretty solid. But he's playing this real clean. He did have a lot for offense, so it's not entirely surprising. But yeah, we'll just have to check back. I'm not going to be sticking around waiting and watching him do all this. Let's check back in. So we've won, and I do think that change that we made with Boba Fett was the difference maker. Took him 3 attempts to get through it. We won by, what was that, 9 banners? Yeah, 9 banners. And that's a close one. He did very well, and he had big deficits in modding and Omicrons in particular, and still got through things very cleanly. Some of that is he had pretty weak defense, so he would have had a lot for offense, so maybe we can't draw too many conclusions. But it may mean we need to make some improvements on my defense, because I don't feel like it did enough work. But then again, it did last week. It just kind of depends on each opponent's going to be different. But it's a positive start to the week, and that is always better than the alternative. We got Datacrons and stuff coming. I gotta get through some work milestones, and then I'm gonna rededicate myself here. But yeah, we got a lot on the plate. We're juggling a lot of balls right now. Thank you for watching. Be excellent to each other, everybody. This is Still Plays Galaxy of Heroes.